I'll make up the difference. Buy it through the store and get 10% discount. I can get it for cost.
Terminé acá, pero fue por una buena causa. King.
Out there is mad about my blender.
Speeds all the bridgeways and railways.
But you can get into a civilized society.
In other words, they get huge information satisfaction from ads, far more than they do from the product itself.
A reader, rapid guessing.
Like, yeah, this guy Rick
is
right.
Because of the speed of information.
Managing a business to maximum results.
He's crawling, Emma's crawling!
He's bleeding, Joe is bleeding!
I'm sorry, honey, you've got to come see this.
One possibility is that we do some licensing. One possibility is that we do some licensing.
And capitalism, as Marx understood it, disappeared.
If anybody has the in terms of auditory magic, is them heroes
The post-literate book exists in another ground.
With the mechanization of the scribe's work,
The post-literate book
came a uniform product.
until the 5th century.
Yeah, but then
so Euclid came at the same time as the alphabet to Greece. Now the Phoenicians were not in Greece. They were all around in the Mediterranean world, but they weren't in Greece. They came late to Greece. The alphabet came late to Greece. But remember, he's making no distinction between the Phoenician alphabet and the phonetic alphabet. There is a big gap. The Greeks perfected the Phoenician alphabet. I throw the book in the corner. If the guy is not being a structuralist, forget him.
But I can only suggest that confusion of an extreme kind is
exists in another ground.
The printed book, of which you could have as many copies as you like, all the same.
Exists in another ground.
With the coming of uniform products, you have for the first time in human history, uniform prices.
It appears then that McLuhan either doesn't know Euclid lived about 7 centuries after the alphabet began.
The post-literate book exists in another ground.
There never had been any uniform prices for anything prior to printing.
Or has an odd idea of meaning of the word direct.
Just a moment.
Every egg was slightly different. Like every grapefruit, slightly different. And so they haggled and they bargained, but there were no uniform prices. It's, as somebody once said, that the book, the handwritten book, was a second-hand market.
Come to Greece. The book, the post-literate book, exists in another ground.
Surely reading is half of it is thinking as well as
Guessing and, for example, when I look up the word read and find that it means to guess.
Every book was different, and you settled the price by second-hand haggling.
surely is.
Overnight, they moved into a new economics.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's fascinating. Guessing, and it is judgment, it is decision-making, but it does require a very high degree of rapid.
And that is not a one-man job. It takes a lot of dialogue and a lot of observation.
But based on books. Then they tried to extend that principle to other commodities as much as possible.
Half of it is thinking.
So that mass production was really, came out of the paradigm or the matrix of the printing press.
Well, for example, when I look up the word read and find that it means to guess.
Quantities of information to cope with that the older methods of classified filing of classified information in our memories and so on will not serve.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's fascinating. Guessing and
to this day, at the present time, that whole mass production system is in the melting pot again with the computer.
it is judgment, it is decision-making, but it does require a very high degree of rapid.
And capitalism, as Marx understood it, disappeared quite a long time ago because of the completely different nature of money. Money is now information. It's not hardware anymore.
It calls it, the mechanical bride, so that something which is should be natural.
So you can now get a credit card which will allow you to use money.
Is no longer natural. It's being created by.
But a lot of places will not accept credit cards because of bookkeeping problems, all sorts of problems.
The new language of industry.